Hey guys, Jeff the Nature Guy on part 2 of our Lewis and Clark journey, and we are standing in one of the coolest, most amazing historical spots of the Lewis and Clark journey. This is where Clark actually once stood. Tell me where we're standing. What are we looking at back? What is this?
So behind us is where Clark came and carved his name over 200 years ago. So William Clark, Lewis and Clark expedition, 1806, July 25th, came here and carved his name and the date right behind us.
So we're standing in the exact spot that he stood. The Lewis and Clark, the Clark from the journey, stood right here and carved that name?
Yes, yes.
You have to come and see this in person. This does not do it justice. This is true history. Now, the amazing thing is, not only need to sign his name, but there's other things here to see. What else can you see on this rock face?
So what's really neat about Pompeys Pillar, beyond just Clark's visit, which of course is amazing, but what's really neat is that Pompeys Pillar is almost a time capsule of the entire history of Yellowstone County. You can come and see Native American pictographs and petroglyphs. You can see Clark's carving. You can see carvings from folks that were fur trappers, homesteaders, people coming off the railroad at the turn of the century, all the way up to, if you're really careful and you look closely, you might even find a high school from the 60s carving their initials and names here. And although you are no longer allowed to carve your name or initials or anything else on the rock, as this is a national monument, we just want the public to come out and really see their history and their heritage physically around the rock.
Now, I want you to just real quick mention, now you were talking, we were looking at this landscape here. It's a beautiful spot. And what's neat is that there's a break in the rocks here. That's actually a break in the rims. And you were talking about that back in the day when there were bison still around and elk and wolves, that was a natural spot that they would all cross the river. And Clark actually wrote about the massive amounts of animals. Is that correct?
Yes. So what's really neat about this spot is a couple things. Number one, we are near a natural break in the rims. So those from Billings will know that the rims is the cliffs that run along the north end of the city. And what's really cool is that there's a natural break. So historically, when Clark was here, millions, and I mean millions of animals, bison, antelope, elk, deer, and all the predators that would have gone with them, mountain lion, wolves, would have filled this whole area and the valleys around. So when he was here, his journals predominantly talk about all that wildlife.
It's fantastic. What an incredible place it would have been then. It's still incredible now. So again, I want you all to come out here in person, see this. I'm still amazed that that's actually Clark. I get excited about it. I can't tell you. And to see these petroglyphs and these pictographs, the history here is just mind-boggling. So thank you for sharing with us and with everybody. Guys, come on out here, see this Pompeys Pillar. It's just outside of Billings. You got to come. Until next time, I'm Jeff the Nature Guy. We'll see you not only here at the Pillar, but of course at Zoo, Montana.